How's it going, my lovely lads and ditzy daisies? Welcome to another episode of Yolk'd. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Paul, and it is once again that time of year, the time to gather together with family and friends, the time to reflect on the year past, the good times and the bad, and of course to stuff as much food as we possibly can into our faces. Kyle, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I'd have to say it's the mashed potatoes, Paul.
And I'm a gravy man myself.
Oh, look at you.
Console gamers may be lamenting the dearth of new hardware that's available this holiday season. No Xbox 720 or PlayStation 4000 this year, kiddos, but there is a bright spot in the form of the Wii U console that Nintendo released on Sunday. That is, as long as you have the patience to wait for an hour or 6 while the release day patch downloads and installs. The Wii U sold out promptly this week, and would-be living room gamers diligently connected the device to their routers, only to be met with a seemingly benign system update. While the update screen provides little more than a spinning Wii U is thinking icon and a downloading data for update message, beneath the hood, a patch that is estimated to be 5 gigabytes in size is streaming from Nintendo's servers. Couple this lack of reassuring info and sheer patch size with launch day traffic spikes and impatient console gamers, and you have a problem. You see, unplugging or turning off the console during the update leaves you with the classic Wii brick, a throwback to the days when gaming involved throwing a brick at something to see if you could hit it, which is about all a bricked Wii U is good for. In most situations, the patch will take at least an hour to download and install, and in some cases 5 or more. At this time, we're not sure how many antsy owners decided that the system froze and unplugged it prematurely, but we estimate that the number is a lot. If you were unlucky enough to brick your new Wii U, an unfortunate lack of available units in stores makes it understandably hard to replace. Don't worry though, more Wii U's are expected to hit shelves in time for the shopping frenzy on Black Friday, but if you're like us here at Newegg TV, you'll just stick to PC gaming.
If you think you're guilty of playing video games for extended periods of time, Okonkea will put your all-nighter gaming runs to shame. The Australian sales manager for an online retailer set a new Guinness World Record for longest video game marathon after playing 122 hours of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. 2 years ago, the record was a mere 54 hours, but recently shot up to 120 earlier this year, a record set by 2 Canadians playing whatever video game Canadians play. Kea added 2 hours to the mark in hopes that he might get to hold the record and his bowel movements for a longer period of time. Just kidding, Kea was given regular checkups and 20 hours of break time during the marathon, ensuring he was only engaged in one variant of Call of Duty.
Speaking of COD Blops 2, you may have heard of some strange mix-ups over at BioWare recently. Specifically, 1,000 or so gamers who purchased the PC version of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and received a wrong second disc. The second disc in the package was actually the Part 2 disc for another game entirely, that game being Mass Effect 2. Despite some purchasers viewing the Mass Effect 2 disc as a free upgrade, and the fact that gamers with a proper internet connection could easily use their game code to download Call of Duty in full from Steam, BioWare has taken the high road and is offering a very generous deal to affected would-be COD Blopsers. It's COD Blopsers, right? Anyway, in a post last week, BioWare stated, "If the universe thinks that you should be playing Mass Effect right now, who are we to argue? In fact, we want to help. The first 50 fans affected by this phenomenon to send us a picture holding their Special Disc 2 will receive a code for a free PC copy of the Mass Effect trilogy." That's right, the entire Mass Effect trilogy. I have no idea if 50 people have redeemed this offer yet, but rumor has it that even if you're not in that initial group, BioWare is still providing a full copy of Mass Effect 2. In any case, it's a great way to turn lemons into lemonade, and a classy move by the team over at BioWare.
I like lemonade.
Next up is Joanne with announcements.
Hey guys, we've got a ton of things going on this holiday season, so pay attention. Our Extreme Sports Sweepstakes sponsored by WD and Canon is going on from now until December 23rd. We'll be doing 6 weekly drawings to give away over $58,000 in prizes, including travel gift cards, skis, and snowboards, and more. One grand prize winner will drive off in a 2012 Fiat Abarth and make me very jealous. I'll find you! Check out the link below for details. We've also brought back our Mystery Egg Sweepstakes sponsored by Intel and Toshiba, running now until December 31st. Enter for a chance to win a Toshiba Satellite Series Ultrabook, Intel Core i7 3770K Ivory Bridge CPU and motherboard bundle, or Intel 520 Series Cherryville SSD. Seriously, I will find you. Link in the description below. And last but not least is our Windows 8 Facebook video contest sponsored by Intel. Submit a video under 90 seconds that describes why you love Windows 8 and how you use it in your everyday life. We'll be selecting 8 winners to make up the Windows 8 that will each win a prize package worth over $3,000, including an Acer Aspire S7 Ultrabook, Asus VivoTab, Xbox 360, and more. This contest is effective now through December 31st, so send in those submissions. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Joanne. Earlier this week, Oprah expressed her love for the MS Surface by tweeting she had already bought 12 of them for Christmas gifts. Microsoft would have been thrilled to know that a world-renowned figure was endorsing their new tablet had the tweet not been sent from her iPad. Though her recent faux pas certainly showed a conflict of interest, the Surface is indeed on Oprah's list of 48 favorite things, along with her Bonnie truffle butter and world domination. But there seems to be a bigger issue here than tweets that end up on the hashtag facepalm page. Now would be a good time to talk about the state of Twitter apps for Windows RT. It's been nearly a month now since the Surface launched, and the social media site still hasn't released an official Twitter client in the Windows Store. Sure, there's third-party apps like Rowie and MetroTwit, but with the absence of a modern UI-style app from Twitter itself, one has to wonder why big app developers haven't been showing Windows Store apps any love. According to Twitter, they're working on it. They said so in a recent Facebook status update. Just kidding, Oprah.
Happy Thanksgiving. Now get to work. That's the message that many big box store employees are receiving as we plunge into the thick of the 2012 holiday shopping season. Target, Toys R Us, Walmart, Sears, and Gap are among a growing handful of brick-and-mortar retailers who are continuing to push the boundaries of taste and consumerism by opening as early as 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. I don't know about you guys, but by 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, I've barely started to digest that second helping of my homemade apple pie. The idea of bidding farewell to my family and friends to go to work a 12-hour shift from 7 p.m. Thanksgiving night to 7 a.m. Friday morning would sit about as well as the questionably textured fruitcake that I managed to choke down in a show of solidarity for my Aunt Beth, who poured so much love and evidently also weather sealant into the recipe. Now you're probably already seeing reports of tent-wielding bargain addicts who like to mainline ground-up Black Friday circulars queuing up in front of stores as early as Monday or even last Friday, but please, for the sake of Thanksgiving, Christmas, or the holidays, children everywhere, propriety, morality, and decent human compassion, don't patronize these stores that have been steadily eroding this family holiday into their twisted version of Black Thursday. After all, why go to that much trouble and crisis of conscience when you could stay at home in your skivvies and shop online at Newegg?
'Tis the season to be suing, fa la 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 lawsuit. Samsung recently caught the Sue flu from Apple and has now filed a lawsuit against LG, claiming 7 of their OLED display patents lack innovation. Sound familiar? That's because it was only in September when LG filed a suit against Samsung for violating the design of their OLED panels. A suit in which LG has been seeking an unspecified amount in damages and a permanent injunction of infringing products. So if I'm reading this right, it went down like this. Dude, are you seriously copying me?
What are you talking about?
Your beard. That's my thing.
You're joking, right?
No, man, I got this patent months ago.
You can't patent facial hair. Facial hair's been around since the beginning of time. Besides, yours lacks innovation.
The two Korea-based companies raised their competition to the next level earlier this year when 11 Samsung employees were arrested on charges that they allegedly stole and leaked details to LG about a Samsung AMOLED TV. But let's not forget the 6 LG workers involved with the theft of Samsung's OLED technology in years past. A reminder that not all shady companies come from America, just most of them. Despite the nasty legal battle, and the even nastier illegal one, we can rest our heads knowing that the trial will be settled in an official Korean courtroom. The judge has already made arrangements announcing that Samsung will be playing Terran while LG roll Zerg. And that's going to wrap it up for now, guys. It's going to be a long weekend ahead, and Paul, I don't know about you, but I am ready to get stuffed.
I hear you, Kyle. You know, if you got the mashed potatoes, I got the gravy.
I can already taste it in my mouth.
And if we may digress from our usual vaguely suggestive end commentary to our shows, we must say something very truthful from our hearts today. And that is one thing that I'm very thankful for, and I know my partner Kyle here is as well, and that is you guys, all of our fans out there. We are incredibly thankful for you guys watching us every day like we know you do.
You guys are the gravy on our mashed potatoes.
You guys are the stuffing in our turkey.
You guys are the corn on our cob.
You're the soft, fluffy marshmallows on our candied yams. You guys are the lard and or Crisco in our homemade pie crust.
And we love crusty.
But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this episode.
Yes, it is. For Newegg TV, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Paul.
Thank you all for watching, and until next time, you've just been
yoked. That's the message that many big box store employees are receiving as we plunge into the thick of the 2012 holiday shopping season. Target, Toys R Us. I have to burp. I'm gonna burp.
'Tis the season to be suing, fa la 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 la.
You're the canned cranberry sauce, not the real cranberry sauce that has actual little cranberries in them because the texture is all weird and funny, but the actual canned stuff, that's the good stuff. That's what you guys are.